Wanted No Master is a pretty decent cartoon. This is an MGM cartoon from 1939. It's directed by Milt, written by Joseph Barbera, with voices provided by Mel Blanc, Pinto Colvig, and Kent Rogers. And Count Screwloose's dog is fed up of just the way Count Screwloose behaves, so he decides to play a trick on him by making him believe he's answering an advertisement for a beautiful woman, but actually it's, well, IMDb describes the woman as a hag. So Screwloose doesn't get what he bargained for, and this woman basically pursues him. And I won't say exactly what happens with that relationship or whether the dog actually got his own way in the end, but it was a messy narrative. There was a lot going on. It was all over the place, but I think it kind of helped to kind of sustain the comedy because it was never quite clear exactly what was going to happen next, and there was a lot of running around, and it was very quick. It was very, very quick. I think the cartoon itself's about 8 minutes, but it felt much quicker. A lot happens, and it's very well animated. I think it travels a good distance. Obviously, some of it is inside Count Screwloose's home. We go to other locations. Very, very, a really good mix of backdrops to keep it, again, engaging. The narrative itself wasn't very slow to start with, but I think once I kind of established what was happening, it took a little bit of time to get to the comedy surrounding that. But once it got going, it was pretty decent. I think the main characters are all very well written and well animated. There are some supporting characters who were not so great. They weren't bad, but I didn't too much care for the depictions. But other than that, I'd say it was pretty good. It's never going to be one of my favorite cartoons, and I feel like it's something that I could probably watch again and get a different response because, as I said, there are a lot of different backgrounds. It's a very quick cartoon, so there might be little things here and there that I didn't pick up on the first time. And I think watching it again could be a different experience, possibly. So maybe I will watch it again, but not immediately. It's one of those cartoons where I enjoyed it. I'm not going to rush to watch it again, but I wouldn't mind watching it again at some point. Screwloose is a character I'm not that bothered about. In this cartoon alone, not so bad, but as a cartoon character to recur, I don't actually think the character featured in that many MGM cartoons. It did originate as a cartoon strip character. I've not read any of the comics with Count Screwloose, but if you can recommend any, I might check some out and have a look. But based just purely on this cartoon, it's an okay character, not the biggest fan. The dog, a little bit more interesting. Wanted No Master is an interesting concept. Generally, it's got a fun execution. I wouldn't mind watching it again. Not immediately, though, but it's one that I say is worth checking out.